Alright. Round 3 is a go. Currently 1-1 after some unfortunate mishaps. Well, we can turn it all around, and, well, probably not with this hand, actually. I take it all back. Given enough time, we might be able to cast Cryptic Command. It is possible. Alright. Playable hand. I'm excited. Well, there is a strong possibility that these remands are not going to be very good, but I don't care. They are basically what I need. Need something to buy me some time. I could certainly crack Misty that turn and Serum Visions, but I'm gonna wait. I don't know what I want right now. How does anyone know what they want? Definitely needed a green source out of that. Ugh, this anger's so bad. Snapcasterino. Search for tomorrow. Well, Snapcaster's got to be good. Maybe the search isn't good. Maybe the search is not what I want. But I think I want it. Nugget. I'll allow it. I should have just suspended this. I'm off it. I should have just suspended it. I actually did want to draw that Snapcaster. Tighten up, man. What is happening? What is happening? I think we just let that hit. It'll probably take a remand, and then we'll get to cash in this anger to kill that click, which we kind of desperately need. It's also possible I could go after it with a lightning bolt to not take the 3 damage, but... Oh, he actually took the lightning bolt. Wowie, wow, wow. Okay. Okay. Someone is trying to light me up. Wow. That was aggressive. I like it. Don't even have a Snapcaster Mage to follow it up. I'm so confused. So there's kind of a reason to have extra green mana. So that we can Scapeshift, get it remanded, and recast Scapeshift. But I think next turn I kind of wanted Cryptic plus 2 remands. So I got the other island. Maybe that's a mistake. We're getting logic knotted? What is happening? Jeez. I don't even know what to do anymore. Guess we just try to remand their lightning bolt. Hope we don't get lit on fire. So this does not appear to be a twin deck. Could be the world's strangest twin deck. So, targeted bolt and then did not cast it. Maybe just didn't want to run his thing into my remand? That's certainly possible. Splinter Twin my Snapcaster Mage. Well, I'll remand that, I guess. I guess they are a twin deck. Alright, remand your own twin. That's pretty good for you. My opponent seems quite competent. It's rather scary. Now we'll see how twinning up your Snapcaster Mage goes. Oh, main phase Lighthouse. Alright. Guess you'll save your thingamabob. Probably pretty smart. Now we have to bolt your Snapcaster because we're at 7. This is the late game spot where I'm super glad that this is an Explore and not a Farseek. But we are down on green sources, so can't even flip Scapeshift and kill our opponent. Not that I would necessarily try, because they could just have Cryptic Command, but still. Now they know my hand is Scapeshift Remand, so we'll see what happens here. Oh, that's not good. We have to remand that. Because otherwise they could just play Twin, we remand it, and then they play it again. Yeah, loot away. And here we go. I'm not going to crack that fetch. Unless I have to. And apparently I don't have to. So we have 10 mountains in our deck. Means that 7 of them remain. Or 6 of them remain. I can't math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 mountains, 2 Valakuts. So we can sack another mountain. That should be good. Now we explode our opponent. But he's not conceding. He's typing to me instead. Alright, so I think we're just going to sideboard the same way we did last time, even though our opponent's deck is a little strange. A little logic, not action. Definitely keeping the Electrolyze for the click. Want Explosives for Blood Moon and Repeal for Blood Moon. We'll see how this goes. Yep, I like it. Man, I like Scapeshift a lot. Just so much velocity and just end up drawing a bunch of cards and stuff. I might have to start playing this deck more. Hopefully my opponent doesn't, like, main phase Vendilion click me. Oh, I decided on a Scapeshift last time. Maybe I should have done that too. Yay, we get to untap. That means we get to suspend. Perhaps suspending was a bad idea. Maybe I should have remanded that. I don't know. I feel like that's probably a spot where I might want to cycle remand. Maybe they just loot and then we can just blow up his guy for free. Guess it's kind of scary if he gets Basic Island is threatening Blood Moon, but yeah, it doesn't even want to loot. So we're going to save this Electrolyze for when we maybe are able to force it through with the spell. So we'll see if Search for Tomorrow resolves. Spell Pierce. Strange. Yeah, kind of makes sense now. All right. He said fastest to spell ever. And yeah, maybe. Might have been. So I am going to block here, despite potentially getting lightning bolted. Yeah, beats. And if we draw a land, we might be able to force through this Electrolyze, which would be nice. That should give us a lot of breathing room. There we go. Actually, maybe we don't even want to let our opponent untap here. But I think it's better if we make them use their mana on their own turn, but they could just have like 2 remands or something. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Now we run the risk of getting twinned. If they have another land and a twin. Well, that's a pretty good exchange for them. Trade 2 mana for my 5 mana and get to tech edge me? Jeez. Our opponent's deck is sweet. Well, now we have another Dispel. That doesn't really help against Twin. So we could keep open Repeal mana. Doesn't really help a ton. It's a shame that Electrolyze is gone. We're just going to repeal this thing right now so we don't take the 2 damage. Certainly not the most efficient use. Counter draw my repeal. Continue giving me the beatdowns. Maybe I should have left the green open, but I think this is scary enough when his creature's a Pestermite. No, maybe not. Twin my Pestermite to get in the last two. So yeah, we gotta take out one of these Scapeshifts, because like the game's going pretty long. Not sure if I want Bolt, Explore, or Cryptic. Probably a Bolt. My opponent seems well versed in the ways of giving us the beatdowns, so. I really do enjoy the Scapeshift versus Twin games. A lot of fun for me, at least. So we could take a turn off and try and set this up, but I'm kind of over it. And we hit a forced anyway. Lucky, lucky. Don't necessarily have to get this point in, since they're going to fetch down to 18 for us anyway. Compulsive Research is nice. Do you think I want my third blue? And it doesn't look like our opponent's trying to Blood Moon us. Otherwise, they're doing a rather poor job of it. This gets remanded, I probably just let it go. And if he plays a Deceiver Exarch, I'm going to remand that. Yeah, Logic Knot doesn't do it. You can't have, like, Logic Knot and Spell Snare or Dispel. So definitely remanding Exarch. Alright, these are all quite nice. Shall discard land. I believe Cascade Bluffs is the best one to discard. Maybe it's Stomping Ground. Yeah, it's probably Stomping Ground, actually. Because these lands don't deal us damage. Well, I'll continue our relentless beatdowns. So X is 3. And I think it's worth using Dispel to protect this. And then do we want to keep this other explosives on top? It's possible. is certainly possible. Like, the other thing, like, since I have a Nature's Claim, maybe I don't have to. And then I'd rather just look for another piece of counter magic to force through my Scapeshift. Well, Lava Mancer's kind of nice. I don't think I need Bolt to beat that Lava Mancer. So far, we bottomed it all. Just completely bottomed out. So I could definitely use another piece of counter magic, because we're pretty weak to Cryptic right now. Or another Scapeshift, I suppose, would suffice. With Logic Knot and Grim Lava Mancer, I'm surprised there aren't any Thought Scours here. Ooh, and like, playing that 6th land untapped is bad news for me. This is like Cryptic plus Remand. So what happens if he has like Cryptic, Remand, and Dispel? Because he can bounce the explosives. I guess I could pop the explosives in response. So it's not that bad for me. Oh, I kind of thought he had Logic Knot a while ago, too. So maybe that's why he's not activating the Lava Mancer anymore. Repeal's pretty nice. Could repeal my Oracle. I wonder if that just like loses to a Lightning Bolt. Maybe that's too greedy. Probably is just repeal your Lava Mancer. Not as flashy, not as fun. Dispel it, okay. Huh. So now we definitely need another piece. Another Scapeshift, another Counterspell. I feel like the turn I keep my Oracle back is the turn where he starts shooting me with Lava Mancer again. I don't really want that happening. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. Could just be 3-mana creatures. But if he goes Cryptic, Bounce Explosives, I blow it on Exarch. He plays another one, then he can twin me. If he has another Dispel. So it might be worth casting Scapeshift now. Negate, okay. Need more compulsive researches. I do think my opponent has a lightning bolt. I don't think there's much I can really do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I just have to cast Scapeshift this turn. Snapcaster is certainly not all that surprising. So yeah, this is definitely one of those games where like a Beseiju would have just been game over. My opponent just ends up having a lot more counter magic in their deck, and I don't know. Can never really get anything going. Certainly helped that they were like kind of stuck on lands and just had a bunch of counter spells that we had to pound through. So many land. Guess I get what I deserve by playing 26. I don't... Oh, I was supposed to blow the explosives. I'm pretty sure my opponent just has me, though. There's no way. Yep. Well, good games. Good luck to my opponent. Certainly had a lot of fun. We're going to Oracle into Scapeshift, so if we blew the explosives, I don't think it would have mattered because they still had Cryptic. So yeah, just ended up having Negate, Remand, Dispel, Cryptic, Snapcaster, and that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff to fight through, but we also flooded out pretty badly, so I don't know. Maybe we were supposed to win the other game, and then this game wouldn't have been a thing. So, alright, currently 1-2. Feel like both of these losses were probably my fault, but hey, that's Magic, and that's good. That means that, you know, there are definitely things that I can improve on, and, you know, hopefully in the future we're able to course correct that and learn from our mistakes. So, it's about the best that you can ask for when you're practicing and whatnot, is to, you know, figure out the types of things that you're doing wrong and not do it anymore, because, man... Oh, we even got Tech Edge this game. Just didn't matter. We just ramped right up. Yeah. All right. 1-2, heading into the last round. And, yeah, that's it.